Now we'll have a look at the horse's head. This morning, when I came to the veterinary school in Oslo, this is how I found Geisha. But he doesn't really need sunglasses, because if you have a close look on the horse's eyes in the sunlight, you will see inside the eye there is a black little string with little black points on. It looks like little grapes. That's actually the horse's sunglasses, so it can see better than we can in sharp sunlight. So I'll just take these off. I think he looks a bit creepy when he doesn't have skin on and his ears on and his eyes on. But this is how all horses look. This is a side picture of the head. This is the horse's pole, and this is where you ask for flexion, like if you're riding leg yielding or turn on the forehand. So it's in this area you ask for flexion. This shows you the horse's jaw, which is very big, and it comes forward here to the horse's front teeth. Most horses don't want to bite you, but sometimes there can be misunderstandings, and they maybe think you have a carrot, but it's your finger. It's quite easy for a horse to take off your finger, so one should be very careful. It's normally not on purpose, but you see there's a lot of strength in this jaw. This shows us also the horse's teeth, which grow through their whole life. So they always get a little like this is a bit of a sharp part on the tooth. No? So every 6 months you should actually have your horse's teeth checked by a vet. And it's important that it's a vet that knows about teeth. They are actually specialized on it. Often it's easy to get all the sharp ends here in front, but it's quite tricky to get these right. And it is important that they can move so that the horse can make its food like this. Now, it makes a little movement, but if it's stuck, then it can't really chew properly. No? And also sometimes you see horses getting a bit of sores on the inside here because the teeth are touching the skin on the inside. But this shows us how the teeth are, and they grow all through life. Sometimes you have a little wolf tooth coming out here, which is a little one that comes out here, and that should be taken away. So that's quite a quick job for the vet to take it out. And it's important that it doesn't break, but they take out the whole tooth, because that can sometimes disturb when the bit is in the mouth. So the horses get a bit like, huh? And sometimes this little tooth is inside the skin, so you can't see it, but it should be taken out because it can be quite painful. This shows you the front teeth of the horse. And you can see this horse has got a little bit, you call it a parrot bit, it's a little bit over. So when I buy a horse, I like to see that the teeth are just on top of each other, like nicely like that. Because the horse, this is just a little bit a parrot bit, but the ones that have that little bit over bit like that, when you ride it to the bit, it kind of gets a bit funny like that in the mouth, and sometimes these horses have a bit of a tongue problem because it's like very short way here, and then it's not so easy to ride the horses with the parrot bit. These teeth also have to be looked upon from your veterinary. Sometimes they have little cartilage here on it, so that has to be taken off. So it's like with our own teeth, it's important that the flesh around is healthy and good. Yeah, these are little nervous ends coming out here. When you put your horse's bridle on, the newer bridles often have a very nice kind of protection around here. The older bridles often have the noseband coming up here and going straight onto the horse's top, and then you have the rest of the bridle on top. So when the horse moves its face while working, the noseband also moves and makes a pull here at the top of the horse's head, which it doesn't like. So if you have an old-fashioned bridle that has the noseband underneath here, and you close it here, I would recommend you to put something underneath it, or even, buy yourself a new bridle that is nice around here, because in here there are all these nerves coming up through here. And this area is very sensitive because the nerves are very high up in the horse's neck. So if it gets pressure on here, it's not very happy with that. So it would be nice if it's nicely like this, soft, like my hand.